to football can go two ways. One way is just to play the game for fun in high school and not play it ever again. Their names will be forgotten over time. But then there's the other kind of players. The kind of players that rise to the top in high school and keep academics in the game at the top of their importance. That get scholarships and awards. And, most of all, play at the collegiate level in the United States of America. This is where you can be a no-name or a star. This is where you can be a national award winner or saying congratulations. This is where your journey to the national championship and beyond begins. Hey guys, what did you think of that opening? This is NASCAR 163, and we're here with Road to Glory, of course, which is one of the top series you can ever play on NCAA Football 12. The player name, of course, is going to be Joey Keloso, as the series title showed. And I'll be using a quarterback, of course, as balanced. Anyway, this year the game has changed dramatically. You can play your entire senior year. You have options on how many games you can play. You can import team builder teams. You can do anything. There's also combine. You can play two positions. You can have different stadiums this year. You can change your uniform. Everything can be changed. There's also supposed to be a different system for everything from the high school selection process to the college progression. Anyway, if you see the team name here, which I'm calling the Wizard, do not call me a nerd for this. I just thought of something on the top of my head. Anyway, this year is supposed to be a packed game. As you can see, I'm just doing some of the basic stuff on here, including changing this to a Tiger Set 3, which, as you can see, is with stripes. You can also change the colors of your uniform if you don't have a team builder, which, as you can see, I decided to go with the gold and the not powder blue, the navy, which looks real nice. As you can see, next I am just going to be a 6'4" or 192-pound quarterback with one of the generic faces. I wish they had like that game face scan. Unfortunately, they don't have it in NCAA football yet. I'm putting the build and everything on. I always put some sleeves on, of course, because I like that kind of style. I had a quarterback in NCAA Football 11 that I played with Mid-Tennessee State, which I didn't put on YouTube, unfortunately, because they didn't have an HD PVR at the time. Anyway, this quarterback I had last year was one of the best you've ever seen. And as you can see, I'm continuing to do these settings, including changing the shoes to Nike. And right now you're probably thinking, why do I have to hear through this? Well, basically the only reason you have to hear through this is because the next part is very important. Because after you do the saving and all your equipment, you have to do something. I kept a little section out here. And as you can see, this year, you have to select 3 teams that you want on your recruiting board off the bat. I wanted off the bat 3 schools, which were Auburn. The second school, well, I have to remember because it was like 2-3 days ago from the time I did this commentary. I added Michigan, of course, because my player's in Michigan. But I do not live in Michigan, by the way. Anyway, I also chose Notre Dame because of their high tradition. As you can see, they have this new Sparta Combines thing, which is not that important. It's just for the top 100s. And you can this year edit your schedule before you start, and I decided to go with an 11-game schedule. It's going to be a pretty packed schedule, including taking on East Detroit, Lansing, and and I don't see the rest of them. Anyway, we're going to get started with this next game. Let's go in with this next commentary. As you can see, that opening this year is not generic. It looked generic for the most part, but this year they had the American flags. Anyway, here we go. We're on the first play of the game. As you can see, I'm at quarterback, of course. And as you can see, it is not starting out well. It's a pass to start. On 2nd and 10 now, we are looking for something. And right now, I can tell you this first quarter was not the best, as I go running and find someone finally, as it was only a gain of 5. I had to cut out the rest because it was a 3 and out. And on the first play of the defensive drive, I'm covering on a zone, which, as you can see, went incomplete. Now it's 3rd down, where right now it is still 3rd and 10. Right now, I'm covering the guy, and unfortunately, it was a 1st down easily. Then, on the next play, wait, it's 3rd and 3 now. It is another fight to get the defense, and we end up letting a 1st and goal slip through. Now, 2nd goal. As you can see, it is tightly packed, and if you are playing defense, you would want to cry as you just let a touchdown in. Now we're back on defense after my team let a kick return go to a touchdown. I had a huge tackle there. As you can see, this tackle was a clear cut, and I just smacked into the receiver. Now it's 1st and 10 once again, as they got 1st and 10 after that. And as you can see, it is very tough to cover these players in the zone, and you have to stuff them every time. Now, after a flag on the same possession, right now I am off for the blitz. Unfortunately, I can't get through, but it ends up going to a 3rd and 6. Now it's 4 for 2, and they're actually going for it. This is really tough to go through, and as you can see, we ended up stuffing them at the line thanks to my help. Now we're back on the field with only 12 seconds to go, and as you can see, we are scrambling to get through. Unfortunately, it was not a 1st down, only a gain of 2 yards. Now it's 3rd and 8, I think, yeah, and here we go. As you can see, I find the wide open receiver, and everything starts going good here on offense. 1st and 10 now. As you can see, I'm in the pocket and scrambling out, as I find another receiver. Now it's 3rd and 2 after getting stopped at the line for the running back. And my running back saves me and brings us down to 1st and goal. Now, on 1st and goal, I decide to audible for something worthwhile and use the hot routes, which you can in high school. And as you can see, it's a touchdown. And it was a nice touchdown. As you can see, I stayed in the pocket and found the receiver easily right down the center. It was an amazing play. Now it's 3rd and 7 on defense. I decided to cut out most of the defensive plays unless I got involved. And I caused a big hit and caused a fumble and an incomplete pass. Now it's 1st and 10. I have the ball once again. And we're handing off to the running back, of course. And the running back bails me out and brings us to a 1st and 10 on a gain of 16. Now I go into the hurry up mode because I feel like going into the hurry up mode. And I have to scramble all the way out. I throw it to the wide open wide receiver on the sideline for a first down. We go into the hurry up once again. And it looks like we're going for the bubble screen. And as you can see, I'm scrambling hard to find some open. And I end up scrambling for a few yards. Now it's 2nd and 6. Setting up yet another audible, I think. In fact, it was just a bubble screen. And it was it looked like it was an error gain of 10 yards, obviously. I also used that pivot foot, of course. Anyway, now we are still going through the field at the 31-yard line when we end up throwing all the way to the 14-yard line. Now it's 1st and 10 once again. Here, as you can see, we are fighting hard, and I end up scrambling for the 1st and goal. As you can see right here on this replay, it was a nice run. I just scrambled wide open. Now it's 3rd and goal after 2 incomplete passes in a row. And I finally decide to scramble it in for the touchdown. Now it's 3rd and 9 on defense once again. And that ends and as you can see, it ended the first half. And there was a bunch of big plays this quarter, including touchdown after touchdown after touchdown. But there's still more to come. As you can see, it's 2nd and 15 now. And right now, we are looking for something good. I'm covering on the zone. And it's an interception. That's a good thing for the offense. And it's going to be a 1st and goal. Now it's 2nd and goal. I decide to audible so I can get a touchdown. And as you can see, boom, it is an easy touchdown. Now it is a 1st and 10 once again with me covering. I have to cover the half. And right now, we are looking for some offense and defense. And I end up getting the assist tackle. Now it's 1st and 10 for me as the quarterback. And this, I remember, is one of the big plays, I think. Wait. Anyway, it was just a bubble screen for an easy gain of 8 yards. And on this play, we just handed it off to the halfback. The halfback just did all the work. Got us our 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10 here with 45 seconds to go, which is this one was a big play. I scramble out to the right and throw a bomb. I thought it would be intercepted, but it's caught for a touchdown. It was a huge touchdown. All I did was having to scramble out to the sideline. And as you can see, I got an achievement. And I had to scramble to the right as fast as possible and throw a bomb because I was getting pressured so bad. And as you can see, actually caught it and went for the touchdown. I'm surprised that defender let him by. Now it's 3rd and 15 with me covering on defense. And as you can see, it's going to be yet another interception by my teammate. And my teammate ended up going all the way down for another 1st and goal. My teammates helped me out a lot in this game on defense. That's one of the good things on defense. You can see what they're doing. And as you can see, we had the snap for an easy touchdown on the slant. Now it's 3rd and 10 once again on defense. This has been a crazy, crazy game. Now, as you can see, I'm covering again. And it's yet another interception for another easy touchdown. I mean, another easy gain. Now it's 3rd and 10 after having a bad start to this drive. And I have to scramble to my left and throw another bomb just to get it out on the sideline for another touchdown. I don't know how I got that off. I had to scramble to avoid the pressure. There was huge pressure. And as you can see, there's a guy actually following me I decide to throw it off my pivot foot. I get tackled immediately after, and as you can barely see, he caught it on the sideline and ran for another big touchdown. Now, it's 1st and 10 once again. This time I'm on defense, and it's the fourth quarter still, and I got a tackle here. Unfortunately, it's a gain of 10, and they went out into the hurry-up mode. I'll continue to show this coverage for the hurry-up mode just so you know what's going on. And it was an incomplete pass there. Now it's 3rd and 8. Yeah, and it's 3rd and 8, which means we have to make a big stop. We end up stopping them for a 4th and 1. All we have to do is, and that pretty much ended the game. We ended up winning this game big, really big. The final score was 47-7. Some of the people in my league, NGX, thought this was a joke, but I had some huge plays and a lot of interceptions. It was a really good game for us here on offense and defense. As you can see, the fans went crazy, and as you can see, they have this ceremonial coaching stuff. As you can see, I can't think of the word to say. And as you can see, the opposing quarterback really disappointed. And I end up being the player of the game with some huge stats. And the entire crowd here in Kalamazoo went insane. And as you can see, here are some highlights, including the play of the game, the scramble of the game, that ended up going for a bomb to number 81, who is the man for the game, who got, I think, 2 touchdowns receiving. And as you can see, there were a lot of open touchdowns. And some of these plays were not significant that much, but this one was one of them. The scramble touchdown. Some of these highlights you're going to see for a while. Here you go. Here's just some basic pictures. As you can see, unfortunately, there was only like 500 people out of a 20,000 capacity stadium to actually show up in Kalamazoo. Now I'm just saving here. And right now, you're about to see my stats. As you can see, I was 12 for 20 for 204 yards, 5 passing touchdowns, 20 rushing yards, 1 rushing touchdown, and had 4 tackles. Unfortunately, none for loss. I gained tons of recruiting points, and as you can see, you have to select another couple of schools onto your board. I had to choose between Illinois, Purdue, and Northwestern. I decided, because of my previous experience with Illinois, to go with Illinois. And as you can see, you can also add one for for short safety. And I had to decide, and I basically just decided to choose the best team overall, Kent State. So that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.